Morning students, in continuation with construction. Okay, now again we are going to study the same thing. Before that we have started with the construction. We have learned how to bisect a line segment, plus what do you mean by scale factor, that also we have studied in our first lecture. Now in continuation we are again going to study in detail more types of constructions. Okay, so here exercise 11.1, question number 4, to construct an isosceles triangles whose base is 8 centimeter and altitude is 4 centimeter, and then another triangle whose sides are 1.5 times the corresponding sides of the isosceles triangle. So in this you have to keep it in mind that you have to do the constructions. So one thing is we have to start with the construction of which type of a triangle? An isosceles triangle. Means we have to construct an isosceles triangle. They have the given base is how much? 8 centimeters. So I'll draw a base of 8 centimeter very properly. We will starting with here, and I'll take it very nicely, this 8 centimeter. This is my 8 centimeter line segment I have drawn, and as mentioned there, base, so 8 centimeter is our base. We can name it anything because they have not mentioned the name, so I am giving it name as A and B. Okay, and altitude 4 centimeter. Altitude means a line from a vertex to the base of a triangle which makes an angle of 90 degrees. Suppose we are having one triangle and I have to draw the altitude of 4 centimeter, means it is a perpendicular. It should make an angle of 90 degree, and this should be of how much centimeter? 4 centimeter. And base they are telling base is of 8 centimeters. So this is 8 centimeter. Now I'll draw perpendicular. To draw perpendicular, we know that we'll take more than half. I'll cut an arc upside, I'll cut an arc downside, then again I'll put it here. I'll cut one arc upside and I'll cut one arc downside. This I have drawn. Okay, now I'll join this. So here it makes an angle of 90 degree. Here we are keeping one more thing in mind, that since they have used the word isosceles triangle, so we should remember कि altitude of isosceles triangle also acts like a median, means it should divide the base into two equal parts. This is the reason we have drawn perpendicular bisector, means it is making a 90 degree angle and it is divided the base into two equal parts. Now altitude, what is the measurement of altitude? Altitude they are telling it should be 4 centimeter. So I'll take a scale, and on scale we will take a measurement of 4 centimeter. Very properly pointed pencil. Now where we will keep? We will keep this here on O. Here I am putting at O, and then I'll cut one arc from O. I cut the arc of how much centimeter? 4 centimeter. So now I'll join it from the arc. I am joining here, and see, from here I am joining here. So this base is 8 centimeter and this altitude became 4 centimeter. This is our required triangle. Now what I have to do? I have to construct another triangle whose sides are 1.5 times. Now here you should remember in mind, 1.5 times is our scale factor. Here they have given in scale factor. It is a mixed fraction, so we will convert it into improper fraction. So 2 ones are 2, 2 plus 1, it will become 3 upon 2. Improper fraction. So as we have studied, we will cut an arc from here. Okay, it should be near about 60 degree. We will draw the line. Okay, now they are telling how many arcs should be there, maximum number we count, so arc should be 3. So again what I will do, I'll put it here. From here I'll cut the arc 1, 2, and from here I am cutting third part. But what they are asking from here, if you have drawn, joining part will be always with denominator. Here denominator is 2. So if it is my A1, A2 and it is A3, so I will join with A2. So I have joined here with A2. Okay, so from A3 I have to draw a parallel line, means I have to construct a parallel line, you know, from A3, and this line should be parallel with A2B. So again here, taking arc of any comfortable dimension, we will put it here like this. We will hold it without changing the measurement, putting it on A3. I'll cut one arc. Okay, now see the new place where I am keeping here. See the dot I have placed, one here and one here. You can see the dot. You will not put the dot, I am explaining, so I am putting the dot. So from there we will take the measurement of arc. I'll put my pencil here on the line, on line, clear. Taken the length with the same measurement, I will put here. You can see on that I'll put, and I'll cut the arc. Now I got the arc. The same thing I'll do. I'll put it here, I'll put it here, and I will extend it to the point so that I get exactly parallel line. Once we get the parallel line from B, again I'll draw a line parallel. I'll name it B dash. So from here I have to draw the parallel line. So again the same method, arc of comfortable radius. From here we will cut the arc. I'll place it on B and I'll put like this. Okay, now I have to take the measurement. So for taking the measurement, what I will do, see here, this point and this point I'll place here and I'll place it here without disturbing. I'll put it here and I'll cut the arc. This line is drawn. If we want, we can extend this line. Yeah, I've extended the line so that it meets at one point. It is coming in middle. Now from here, very nicely, in a very systematic way, we will join this and the arc which we have cut here. Okay, and we can extend. We will extend this line from here to extend. So it will meet to a point. So it is A, B and C. So the new point will be C dash, B dash. So here A, B, C is our old triangle and A, B dash, C dash is our new triangle. This is how your construction is ready. And you will be mentioning here, thus the required triangle is. Now everybody knows how to write. Thus the required triangle is A, B dash, C dash.